last topic here, and we're gonna have to get wrapped up. I
Trying to
looked
save
up
shit.
some interesting things in
Artificial
NPC
intelligence.
AI,
We're getting a
NPC
lot of
AI
things in
in
for GTA
GTA
6.
6. So supposedly, and trust me, we're just going by their word, right? I think that Rockstar, for the most part, has provided what they were, said what they were going to provide. Sure, maybe they missed a few marks here and there. I don't keep up with it, but for the most part, they deliver a good gaming experience. They're not going to promise the moon and then give you nothing. Um, so, anyway, looking into this, non playable characters are going to be quite a bit more dynamic. And the way that they're doing this is essentially showing states, as in like the state of the game world, and then having them react in certain ways based upon those states. So like they're going to have not necessarily they will have a routine, but the routine can be altered depending on what is going on in the world. So if every single day they're going on a trip to the office, working at the office for X number of game hours, and then leaving, going to the grocery store or whatever, there's all of these various different factors. It's like beyond being just state machines. This is like modifiers that modify each individual player or NPC state, not player, but NPC state. And this has never really been effectively done, I don't think. I mean, the closest I could think, just in a sneaking context and not as far as a broad GTA type deal, would be like in a Metal Gear Solid 5, where the enemies would change based on how what type of weapons you typically use on them. Like if you are constantly knocking out a bunch of dudes with a silenced trank gun, then they would start wearing helmets and things like that so that your tranquilizer darts couldn't go through. And I'm thinking this is quite a bit more advanced than even that. It's saying, essentially like, if a player causes chaos in a particular neighborhood, the residents' behavior towards them changes over time, showcasing a dynamic memory system. And they interact with their environment differently in response to dynamic weather system. NPCs seek shelter during rainstorms, dress appropriately for the weather, and even comment on the changing conditions. And it's also going to play into the police response. So they're going to use more advanced tactics and coordination, based on the player's level of threat. As far as I understand, they were just kind of essentially throwing a bunch of NPCs in cars at the player. And if you could get away for an X period of time, then, they just kind of go away and piss off, and you're good for a while. I get the impression that, they're going to have something more realistic, that must navigate a more intelligent and adaptable law enforcement response. So they might actually cordon off areas. They might choose to, have the NPCs actually come from the police station in the city and have like an actual response time. They might choose to block off certain roads and things like that, and it be less random, if that makes sense.
Can I
So,
call one names and have him respond?
they're not gonna like just
Can I talk shit and get hit?
like the police like what they get called because I mean I don't really play GTA. I don't even own the game. Never have, and nor do I have any intentions. But I have played it with friends. And I noticed that like if you do certain actions and there's the star rating, which means that the police are on your ass. So are you saying like the police will be more coordinated in how they like respond instead of just trying to like crash into your car or just trying to like drive up to you and be like, "Yo, sit the fuck down," kind of like that, or is that what you
Yeah,
mean?
it's so like it will use, and this is just according to them, we should expect to see that they're going to use actual tactics that we would see in the real world. that police use in the real world. We would expect them to, if you're in downtown, they're gonna, and like, let's say, they're gonna block off the bridge if it gets too high of a threat level, right? They're not gonna, if you're like threat level 4 out of 5, or especially threat level 5, you're not going to be able to get off that island. They're going to block off all of those exits, and you're going to essentially have to hide somewhere within that area to be able to get them off of you. And I think that
No, wait, go back, go back.
what?
Hold up. I need to see them cheeks, dude. Did you see that jiggle?
You see them cheeks?
Bro, yeah, look. Bob, look at that little bit of a. It's there, bro.
No physics.
We've come far enough. The technology is perfect.
We got butt jiggle.
The ass jiggle was sublime. That was perfect.
I
It
mean,
was
this is a
exactly as it
cinematic.
should be. Well, yeah, but like,
Yeah, I bet. And then here's the game. She falls over and her ass just goes like goes.
the day of the cinematic is dead, dude. We don't do that anymore. All of these things are done in engine now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good then.
You know what I mean? Like they don't we don't do like we did back in the Diablo days where we would like make an MOV or
Right.
an MP4 or some other file and then load it in post rendered. Like this isn't rendered that way.
No, I
Like
can kind of see it now.
they put reshade on it and like give it some lighting and stuff like that to like make it dramatic and determine where the camera is, but like it's all done in engine.
Huh. Well, anyhow, I am obviously excited to see what's going on, but this brings me to my next little thing in GTA 6 is that there's a lot of word going around, and like I said, we can end on this here, that GTA 6, a lot of people are making the rumor that it might be $100 price tag.
Yeah.
To be honest, that would not shock me because let's face it, because like we did like a couple episodes ago, Nintendo's starting to push the envelope and making from $70 games to $80 games or whatever it was, and then we have Microsoft making their Game Pass from this price to now they're almost paying $30 a month for it now. And then of course that got a lot of uproar and a lot of reaction, and not the good kind of reaction, of course, and shit like that. So to be quite frank, I would not be surprised at all, because number two, well, that's number one, and number two, because this game has been one of the most anticipated games for like the past like decade, probably.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna use that as leverage to get more profit.
Do you know what day Grand Theft Auto 5 came out?
I don't know what day,
It
but
was
I know
2013.
yeah, it was like 2013. Yeah, I
September
was in high school when that
17th,
came out.
2013. It
Yeah, I
is
was in high school. I was like in high school, I think.
2025. 12 years. It came
Yeah.
out on the PlayStation 3. We are on the 5. So, to put it into perspective, right? Even if it is $100 game, it's $100 game for a decade.
Well, I mean, see, but the thing is though,
People still play Grand Theft Auto 5 role playing as police and having weird interactions and sex with each other behind alleys, right?
hell, they're even doing hell, they do like a bunch of mods with like you could play as the freaking Avengers or play as fucking
Right.
Superman or
Yep.
play as like Invincible and Omni-Man in a mod. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're doing
have sex with each other in an alley, like Roblox style. Yeah, they do that.
Roblox
I mean,
without the pedophiles, I hope.
Yeah, no, it's all consenting adults. It's just the same.
Roblox. Woo!
It's just the exact same problem in a different place. But, it's an M-rated game.
Hey, little
So they at
boy.
least all say they're grown-ups.
Do you like my build?
all right, we've gone through a bunch of things today. We did some TCG. We did, and no, that's it's not a drug. But that being said,
It is. You're lying
we
to them.
talked
Don't
we
tell
talked
them that.
about trading card games. We segued into Miskiff and
Heavy
all
road.
that whole situation. We pivoted then. What did we do after that? I forget. But we've been on a lot of topics today. We wanted to keep it so that we're not doing just politics the entire time. And I think we successfully did that today. We just had a little bit of politics, but not much.
The
Um,
teeniest bit of "We hate Nazis." Like, that's gotta be agreeable,
it doesn't
right?
mean that there won't be episodes where a lot or a fair amount of politics are in it, but we do want to talk about other topics other than just politics, and I think we did pretty good. So, do we have any closing comments? We will start with Omega Lion.
So, gaming. Oh, I forgot to mention this. So a friend of mine told me, I don't know if this is true or not. This is what I've been told. Just repeating what's been told to me, that that in the EU they have banned microtransactions for gaming.
Decent.
So again, not sure if that's true or not, but that's what I've been told. And
The free market
and
is a lie.
So there is that. I want to throw that in there real quick that they it sounds like people are finally getting tired of microtransactions because
It ruins
it's
the medium.
it ruins, yes, it ruins the immersion, it ruins the spirit of of whatever game you're playing. It's not the same. It is not the same. I agree. I don't mind some DLCs here and there as long as they're good and they provide a butt ton of stuff. But microtransactions these days, no. I would very much die on the hill of it's just slop.
Yeah.
And also that's also what fuels the meta problem is that, because if you want to be good, then it's pay to play. Marvel Strike Force, big fucking example of pay to play. I've quit that game almost a year ago now, haven't looked back. But anyways, um gaming in general, it's still changing. It's definitely changing before our eyes, but now but the question to ask is, what direction is modern gaming gonna go into? Is it gonna get worse? Is it going to get better? Because with some of the things I've been hearing from this side of the aisle and that side of the aisle,
I think it's
I'm
going to
not sure where to go
change
with that.
completely. I mean,
Oh
it'll
yeah,
get
no shit.
worse as slop starts becoming more and more common. But I
Right.
think in the long run, we'll have something that kind of mimics Westworld. You know, something of that nature. Maybe it'll just be a fully digital version, and it won't be like actual robots. But I do see VR, AR,
Mhm.
all of the both of those technologies getting a lot better in the next decade by leaps and bounds, and it's going to be the case where you can just literally it will merge almost movies and video games, right? Like you can just
Yeah.
go to whatever world it is. You know, if you want to be Star Trek and have your own, spaceship and do whatever you would want to do in the Star Trek world, whether
You can do
that's
exactly.
whether that's with existing characters we've seen in movies or if it's just your own individual iteration of it, you could do whatever you want, and I think that's where it's
I
going.
I used to think that that was gonna be like an entire room of my house one day,
Right.
eventually, right? Like that's how it was gonna work. And now we're getting to a point where we've got like haptic suits and VR headsets and other wearables, and like it's gonna get so much more seamless, and it's crazy how far it's come. But yeah, it's like you look at each of these things, you'll see like this Grand Theft Auto trailer, you see the stuff with AI, other stuff with graphical processing and memory allowances and power generally, and like it's just a matter of time. We're just seeing all of it in its baby steps. This is
Right.
all just it in its infancy, and then eventually it's gonna collide, like we've been saying now for like almost 10 years. Like I said, I've been
Ready
thinking
Player
that
One.
like, yeah, some like alternative reality parallax stuff will really just allow you to live in whatever world you want to live in. And I mean, like, and superimpose that over the real world so that you can still coexist and participate in society. I
Right.
mean that. Like, so then, like, you want the world to be steampunk. You want the world to be Final Fantasy. You want the world to look like whatever. You want to walk to work and kill a dragon just to feed yourself a little bit of fucking dopamine. Why not? Right? You can
Right.
have
Or
that.
have a fucking
And
hand a
it'll,
big anime titty
yeah,
girl.
yeah, it'll happen. It's coming because
Yeah.
people need it to cope because they can't afford fucking food.
Right.
And the president is building a golden ballroom while people can't afford X.
Hey, you're supposed to shut up about the egg prices, remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.